Hi, my crafty friends. Even Roxy is saying hello again, you guys. Hey, I know that you guys are not on live yet, but those of you that are coming on the replay, you know the drill. If you don't see that little red light, let's do explanation point replay. Explanation point replay. Come on in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how bad the weather is at your house. And let me know what you had for dinner. And most of all, don't forget to tell me what you thought of the craft tonight. All right, I see my live friends coming on in. And oh yes, replay friends, if you guys don't like the chit chat, just fast forward through it until I start crafting. My live girls, they like to say hello. They like to have a little bit of chit chat. And
her favorite toy.
So we do a little chit chat in the beginning, but come on in. Hello, Kimmy from Missouri. Welcome, girl. Come on in. Come on in, guys. I'm going to try to get this shared over to my sharing page. There's Miss Roxy. She's got her toy. All right. If I can figure it out, you guys. How is everybody doing today? Hello, Lisa. Hello, Becky. Finally got gorgeous weather there. Awesome. Kimmy, yep, Kimmy and Roxy. Kimmy says hi to Kevin and Roxy too. Hello, Miss Beverly.
I gotta put my phone on.
Kathleen from Maryland. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna share the link over to the sharing page. Oh my goodness, it just kicked me out.
I can't figure out how to make all the messages scroll.
Why not?
I don't know why. It just doesn't. Advertisements come up. Roxy, your phone.
Sorry, guys. No, that's not what I want. That is not what I want. Hello, Pam. You had thunderstorms in Illinois. And Tamra, welcome. Kimberly's got her goldfish. Hello, sweet Caroline. Welcome, sweet girl. Why is this not letting me do that? Guys, it just keeps,
oh, you like the blue?
it keeps
Thank
kicking
you.
me out. It looks good in blue. Hello, Martha.
I'm all sweaty. I had to change
sweetheart.
my tank top.
Hello, Sandra.
She had me out there cutting, and I got all sweaty. It's so humid out here. It's crazy.
Why is this doing this? I'm trying to share you guys over to the sharing page, and it just keeps like exiting. It won't let me do that. We'll just do this instead.
Can't figure out how to get to live chat on here, the messages.
Kevin is having a hard time with his phone, and I'm having a hard time getting it shared.
I have a Samsung. An advertisement comes up. It has your Grace and Tattered Lace sign, and then I can't see any messages.
Yes, always chit-chat and Kevin joking. That is right. Got to have your corny humor from Kevin. We had a surprise thunderstorm. 108. Oh, my God.
Wow. We had a thunderstorm last night, too.
Holy smokes. I feel like we're having a...
You're backwards.
Gosh. We're backwards today?
Go out and come back?
Oh, no. I didn't. I must not have flipped it. I swear I flipped it. All right, let's flip it. Let's see if I can flip it while we're live, you guys. That's so bizarre, right? Because that is behind me normally, and normally it's over there. Right? Is that right? It's not letting me flip it, you guys. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see if I can get out of there now. Thank you, Jennifer.
No,
you need more rain. Bring on the corny humor. Yeah, Kevin, I tell you. All right, you guys. It looks like we got a good roll going on in here. So The paints were on the wrong side. All right, so let's get started. You guys, we're going to use a piece of this beat board that we got from Canton, okay? Now, I had Kevin, the reason that we're a little bit late because I had to let him cool it off. Thanks for telling me, Rhonda. I would have never known because I swear I did it before I started, but whatever. Anyway, Kevin was outside cutting a bunch for me, so when we're done, I'm probably going to go take some pictures and post some that I have for sale. Now, it's only going to be the beat board. Hello, Miss Christine. How are you doing, sweet friend? But I want to show you a project, and I want to show you, I don't want to attach it to this because I want this to be able to be something that we can reuse on another piece. So I just want to have it like be our background. So I'm just going to kind of give you some ideas of how you can do that, and just do different options. Your Yorkie Emma is barking our head off. Becky. Okay, so this is going to be our backdrop. We're going to make a snowman. I'm going to put this to the side for now, but this is that gorgeous beat board that came from Canton. And all I did was use some of my popsicle sticks. And I didn't do a very good job of getting them evened out, but it's still holding. I used some E6000 and some hot glue and just attached them together. Okay. Did I see Penny come in? Hello, Cindy. Welcome, girl.
Becky, Roxy does that too. When people walk by, she's out in the backyard peeking around the corner.
All right, so I don't know. Did you guys see the craft that Christy did today? Right? See, Penny. Hi, Penny. I thought I saw you come in. Hello, Stephanie. Penny. Penny, come in on your page, girl. Come in on your page. Hello, Kim. Thanks, Caroline. So, if you guys did not see the darling snowman that my sweet friend Christy over at the Dashing Willow by Christy did today, you guys need to go check it out. It was adorable. She used one of those coconut little bikini bra top thingamajiggers to make a snowman. Adorable. Mine is not going to look like hers, but she just sparked an idea. Hi, Susan. Welcome, girl. You're going to go to Canton when it cools off. Martha, we want to go in the fall. Wasn't it adorable, Christine? Yes, I know. It was so cute. She sent me a picture, and I'm like, stop it. Okay, so I'm going to use an egg. I opened my closet after she posted hers, and I saw this sitting there, and I went, oh my gosh, I'm going to make a snowman with the egg.
Exactly.
What do you exactly?
Exactly.
Exactly. Oh my God. I thought you were exactly to somebody. He's got his personal Georgia wannabe sweet tea, Martha. Hello, Lisa.
Yep.
All right. So we're just going to paint this little guy white. Hi, Stacy. Hello, Lois.
Georgia sweet tea.
I'm just going to put some white paint on here, and we're going to paint this little guy white. And Roxy is trying to climb up on the desk over here. She's checking everything out.
Roxy, come here.
Yep, Kimmy, you're right. And so it begins. And so it begins. He made some dinner tonight.
Look at Monique got for her baby Roxy.
He made some dinner tonight, and he just inhaled it just before we came on, and he was just so proud of himself. And went on at what a good cook he was. Stephanie, I know. Yeah. It's Kevin's special sweet tea. All right, I got a bit much paint going on. You guys. All right, let's dry this really quick, then I can get the rest of this paint off of here. All right. So Kevin made a he calls it taco casserole. I call it nacho casserole. It's like nachos all layered up.
They're nachos, they're mine.
He laid them up with lots and lots of cheese and baked them in the oven, and he took a bite and he said what a good cook he was. Hi, Cynthia. So glad that you're here.
Chef Boyer Kevin.
Oh, you had You had to cook
Oh, I love sauerkraut.
You cooked pork sauerkraut, but you ate a freezer.
She hates sauerkraut when
It smells horrid to me.
Oh, so good. Especially on a kielbasa.
Dawn, you didn't miss anything, girl. We're just getting started.
My special sweet tea is
yeah,
red
right?
too.
Your specialty is red.
It's Oktoberfest sweet tea.
Yeah, Oktoberfest sweet tea. If that's not a hint, I don't know what it is. Hi, Jamie. BLT. That's not being lazy. That's
I like BLT.
That is a nice, yummy dinner to have, especially when it's been so hot.
Sharon, it's easier to make the bacon in the oven. I think that's probably how you did it, huh? It's a lot easier.
Kevin's learning these secret tricks. You had this nacho salad for dinner last night. Lori had stuffed peppers. Yum. Do you put rice in your stuffed peppers? You think there's a lot more sugar? I think you're about right, Lori. I think you're pretty darn right. Okay, for those of you that are just coming on, say hello. If you're new, let us know that you're new. Diane, you have a sinus infection and don't feel good. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Diane, was that you that told me that you guys were coming to Skidaway Island in the fall? Who was that? If it wasn't you, who was it? Because I need for you to message me and let me know when you're coming.
Oh, you grow jalapenos, Becky?
So that I can make sure to block my schedule off and I don't work at the hospital.
Tell you the temp for the oven. I've been cooking it on.
Oh, what temperature do we put it in?
I think 400.
400 to 425.
And I like it almost burnt.
It depends on how much you have in there, but it takes a while.
If you have smoke alarms like we do, they go off.
Yeah, you guys, we're in a rental for those of you that don't know because we haven't repurchased since moving to Georgia. And whoever put this house together, they installed the fan.
No exhaust fan.
The exhaust fan, but they didn't put a tube that goes to the outside. So the fan just goes to the cupboard above the
microwave.
Yeah.
It doesn't go out in a vent.
Dawn, we're making a snowman and we're going to put it on some of the beat board that we got in Canton. Now, I had Kevin go out and cut smoke alarms are friends, yes.
Point Park, Vicky.
October 11th. Okay. And you're leaving on the 18th. All right.
Your mom doesn't work.
Let me know if you have any particular day that you just are not available. Maybe we can meet up and do, the weekends will probably be better for me. We can meet up for lunch. If not, we could potentially do dinner. Vicky's from Buena Park, California. Girlfriend, that's right down the street from me. I think I've told you that before. I grew up in Anaheim. So Kevin was outside cutting up the beat board. There's Penny. Penny is on Remake It Pretty, you guys. That was Penny Duncan. That is her page. You guys make sure if you're not checking her out, you go check her out. Anyway, I'm going to post some of this. We're going to sell them in pieces of 3 so that you guys can have the same board. Your house was over 100 degrees. Oh, craziness.
Crazy.
All right, let's wipe this off and we'll just reuse this. You're welcome, Penny. Penny is a sweetheart, and her husband gets on with her as well. And they're just the sweetest couple as can be. I don't think they have quite as much banter and
you probably drink a lot of sweet tea then.
Yes, Penny is a sweetheart. Her husband definitely does not drink sweet tea. Not live anyway. All right, let me dry the back. 100 years old. I don't know how old that beat board is, but I'm sure you have some that you were able to salvage from your brother tossing it in the trash. Her brother took apart, I believe it was a barn, right, Caroline? And he tossed the wood in the trash. All right, you guys,
Thank
you know me.
Kimmy. She said we rock in her books.
I cut some wood, some cardboard, and we're going to make a hat out of the cardboard again, okay? I just cut it all wonky.
Yep, there is a fan in the kitchen, vented to nowhere.
Yeah, isn't that the stupidest
It's underneath the microwave. The microwave is over the stove. You turn the fan on the microwave, there's a little vent on top of the microwave that goes right into the house.
Is that not like the stupidest thing you have ever heard of? Seriously, a vent that goes nowhere. It goes right back into the house, essentially.
Yeah, we got lucky with this reclaimed wood. This is old stuff. Encanted.
All right, you guys, I just have some cardboard, obviously, that I just cut. I literally just used my scissors and cut something out. I have his hat, his nose, and the brim. I'm just kind of sanding the edges just a little bit. Oh, Angel.
We will keep her in our prayers. Your mom.
Your mom in a bad... you and your mom were in a car accident in June, but you're so glad. Oh, definitely. We've got you in our prayers. Thank you, Beverly. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, so there's our hat. Okay, you guys, again, this was, I think this side was from cutting a different hat, and then this side I just cut, leaving it just like that. It blows into the ceiling, and yep, it's terrible. Like, who, a man must have done it.
How's the new toy
because they
coming
don't
along?
cook and they don't know.
She's been working, so we're almost there.
All right, this is just black paint, you guys. And look at that. I got the paint booger out of there for sure.
I can't figure out how to get these formations.
Yes, the new toy is coming along. We are almost done getting it set up, but we do need to attach the extra stuff that we bought, but we can at least get started with it. Right now, I think we're left at, we have to align the mirrors for the lasers. We have to make sure that they're aligned before we can cut. I really wanted to get it done today, but it didn't happen. Christy, it wouldn't let me do it either. I don't know what happened. I tried. I didn't know if you were going to get on, and I tried. It kept kicking me out. Maybe it's some new feature that they've taken away.
Yeah, they don't want to cut a hole in the roof. It's cheaper that way. Yep. But they did cut a hole in the roof for the vents for the bathroom. For both bathrooms, but not in the kitchen.
Someone, I think the builder probably, some person from the builders just forgot. Thanks, Brenda. You were watching crafters in the kitchen do cocktails and mocktails. Ooh, that would be fun, except for I wouldn't drink them. I'd be boring. Oh, you guys, I have to show you this fun little... look at, I just got a little splotch of black on my white snowman. I found this. I thought this was really cool. You can't see what we're doing. Oh, you can't see because it's black on black right now. I found this at Five Below. Look at how cute this cute little craft table brush and dustpan is. I'm not sure who said that. They said that they couldn't see what we're doing, but I just painted some black right now, so it's hard to see that. We're gonna get on it in just a second. The camera is too high. Okay, oh, interesting. Okay, thank you for telling me that, because you know what? On my phone, I can see it, but now that I look on the iPad, I can see that you can't see it. Let's see if we can figure this out.
My beautiful hair off.
Thank you for telling me that. I had no idea. Okay, so we have to...
We went down instead of up.
I know. I gotta get the...
Now you went down, see? You gotta go up.
Up. He says up.
You just tilted it. There you go. Nope, maybe.
We'll see. It's a little hot in here. It looks like an angel.
There.
No, look at it. I can't see anything now.
Oh.
They said the first one was better.
Well, you tilted it this way to the whole arm. You just tilted the camera part.
Thanks, Judy. All right, let's see how that works. It's so interesting because on my phone, I see something completely different than I see on the iPad. All right, let's see if that's better.
Nope. Cut us off.
Tilt it back.
You can see your
down.
table, but you can't see us.
That's all right.
I'm all the way down to my chair, too.
It's not all about us.
No, not that. You tilt the phone.
I can't tilt the phone. That's what you don't understand. All right. Hopefully that's better. Let me know. Okay. Woo! You can see us, but can you see the project, Brenda?
It's different on here than there.
Backseat camera driver.
Oh, on my phone it works.
I love it, Dawn. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Thanks for telling me, you guys. You guys might have to, if it happens again, please tell me. Because when he's not here, it's a little bit funkier.
You little baby.
And then he gets mad when he sits down, like, you can't see me.
You don't gotta see.
All right.
It's Roxy that wants to be in the picture.
I think it's you that wants to be in that picture.
It's Roxy.
All right. Hello, Teresa from Forest Acre Primitives. You guys, she's an amazing crafter, too. You guys need to go check Teresa out. Thanks, Dana. All right. Thanks, Kathy. I forgot to get the orange paint. Can you grab that orange paint? Top container all the way to the right.
I have to put Roxy down.
Okay. It's a little bit wet
This
on
one?
the bottom. Top orange all the way to the
Top?
right. Top shelf all the way to the right.
Got it. There you go.
You don't think he would? You never know. Don, he started coming with me because at some point a long time ago, I was really, really, really suffering from some really bad anxiety while I was live. And so he came just to support me. And then it just became, you guys all like wanted him to come, begging for him to come. And he didn't believe me. And now he sees it. He sees you guys saying that. And so he comes. I kind of make him now. I think he has more fun than he admits.
What?
And I'm sure if your husband got on there, he would have more fun than he would admit.
And this dog has to be with us 24/7. When we're home anyway. He sleeps when we're gone.
Okay, let's move this. We'll sand it in a minute. Let's do a little bit of paint on the orange nose. He does, Dawn. He really does. And, you know, I won't lie to you guys, but when we're done, sometimes he goes back to watch himself. He rewatches it. See, he's laughing. He knows. Thanks, Dawn. Thanks, Caroline. All right, you guys, this is just some orange. Any orange will work. It doesn't have to be a particular orange, but if you need to know, this one's called Spiced Pumpkin by Americana. Hey, those of you guys that are just coming on, make sure you say hello. If you're new, welcome. My name's Monique. This is Kevin. We are in Georgia. We're about an hour from Savannah. Yeah, it's funny, Dawn.
Well, if I'm having a bad hair day, I don't want to go on.
He won't go anywhere, though, if he has bad hair. Not even the store. Hi, Sharon.
Because I'm having a bad hair day right now.
Oh, well, then there you go. He came on even though he's having a bad hair day. Hi, Anna. Welcome, girl. Okay, let's dry the nose
At least I have hair.
and then let's start putting this little thing together, you guys. This is like a super easy craft. I know it doesn't seem like it because I've been talking a lot. But let's try this.
Yeah, thanks, Caroline. That's what I said. At least I have hair.
Yeah, well,
A lot of my friends don't.
Caroline's having some problems with her health.
It'll come back.
She's dealing with. Eventually, it will be back, my sweet girl.
My friend at work, a respiratory practitioner I work with, she had chemo and cancer. Beat it. Her hair came in thicker.
It does.
And better. She said she couldn't believe how much better her hair was when it came back in.
I
don't know why it happens,
isn't going
but
to
it
carry
does.
the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide any longer. Oh no, that's horrible. Well, good thing is I'm pretty sure Michael's carries it. So they keep wanting to push this over to Michael's more and more and more. I forgot who asked that question, but somebody just asked if we like, hi Peggy, if we like Georgia. And yes, we do like Georgia. It's been a rather really, really hot summer. Very humid and a lot of rain. All right, so, oh my gosh, it's still a little wet.
People are nice.
There is our hat and our brim, and I'm just going to take my sanding tool, my gator tool, and we're going to go right around those edges again and just kind of rough it up. I'm being a little harsh on it. It's bending. 2 knee replacements. 2 knee replacements. Oh, Peggy. I bet you feel like a new woman now, though. Are you done with physical therapy, or are you still doing physical therapy? Hi, Polly. How are you, sweet girl?
We had one of the men's gymnastics guy. He's from Georgia, Brody.
Caroline, I can imagine that it probably will stay curly. It's usually the opposite. Those that had straight hair after chemo, their hair it becomes curly. And I think I told you, one of my coworkers, she lost it a little bit, but not a lot, and it all came back, just like Kevin said,
It comes back
better than it was before. You can walk again. PT ends tomorrow. Yay! That's awesome.
You can do the 2-step.
All right. I'm just going to kind of rub over the face of this just to kind of just stress it a little bit more, you guys. Peggy, I don't know, since you haven't seen me since you've been back, you know, I've switched where I'm working at. I'm working in an acute inpatient rehab facility. So a lot of people that have had hip replacements. There's not a lot of like just knee replacement people that come there. But sometimes if they can't, they have nobody to help them at home. And I'm really loving it, you guys. Office Depot. That is crazy. Susan, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. If you missed, my name's Monique. This is my husband, Kevin, our dog, Roxy. And we're so happy to have you here. The girls are amazing here.
Where do you find that kind of sander?
I'll get to that in 1 second, Sharon. Everybody's amazing. Feel free to ask questions. No questions are stupid. We have a lot of wonderful women that if I don't see the question, they'll probably answer it for me and help me out. Sharon, you can get this sander. It's called a Gator tool. I got mine on Amazon.
Gator?
Actually, I lied. Teresa Gage, over 2 years ago, sent me this. But she got it on Amazon. You can also find it at Walmart, and you can find it at Lowe's and Home Depot.
There's a Gator tool. See you later, Gator.
I don't know. Amazon is really my friend, you guys, especially since I work so much. And since we're way out in the country and I can't get to the store that often. All right. There's our hat. Hi, Sandy. You're welcome, Sharon. There's our hat. Hi, Lois. Come in on your page,
Lois,
girl.
hello.
Go get on your page.
Lois Lane's here.
That's not Lois Lane.
You don't know who. She didn't get it.
I know who Lois Lane is. Are you trying to say that you're Superman? All right, look at how fun this little cleaning tool is to clean up all that sand off my desk. Is that not fun? I think it was like $2, you guys. Super cute. Okay. We're going to put this little guy together. We're just going to put his little hat right over the top of that little egg. So we're using an egg to make our snowman. Look at how stinking cute he is going to be. I hope that you guys can see that. I need to watch on the iPad. You guys cannot see that. I'm going to have to back that camera up a little bit, I think. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Yeah. It's terrible, Jamie. It's really bad this year. Okay, I think I got the camera situated. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so darn cute, you guys. All right, we're going to glue this on here.
Roxy, you're going to fall.
Thank you, Dana. Yes. I'm just going to do a little bit of hot glue on here. Hopefully that's where I want it. Yes.
Thank you, Natalie.
Okay. Oh my gosh. You can see it fine. Yes, Natalie. I do like having him here. Because when he is here, I tend to get a little on the goofier side like myself. I am more in my normal life. But when he's not here, I tend to get a little more serious. Yes, Sue. Yes. My new job is way less stressful. And I'm so happy. Thank you, Brenda. All right, I didn't do his nose. Just gonna use the gator tool on the nose.
I love splashes.
Welcome. What's your first name, friend? So happy to have you here. Thank you, ladies. I am beyond excited that it is less stressful. I don't bring anything home, nothing. 4 o'clock comes, I leave. I don't stay. They give you, at the hospital, you have a full hour to complete your patient and the charting and everything. Everything gets done right there.
She's back to her old self again. Giving orders to me all the time. Honey, do this.
Okay. Before I attach this nose, Natalie, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. I probably will forget a few times, so you'll have to remind me. But don't be offended if I forget. All right, we're gonna use a little bit. This little girl's licking the heck out of me right now. Yes, Dawn. No, we did not move. We're still where we were at, but we'd like to move closer. She's licking my arm, you guys. She's licking me. She's licking me.
She likes to.
All right, I'm just using some Kills Dark Wax, and we're gonna.
You look healthy.
Hi, Donna. Thank you, Sue. I'm just going to use some wax and kind of go around the edges of our little snowman. For those that didn't see, we're going to use some of that beat board that we got in Canton, Texas. I'm so excited. It's gorgeous. Kevin did go outside and cut some pieces for us too, so we can post it and sell it to you guys.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Caroline. We did, Dawn, we moved from California. So we went to we were in California, born and raised in California, both of us. We moved to Tennessee, during COVID, for about 6 months, and then went back to California because it wasn't the right time. COVID really affected things tremendously. I'm just going to put a little wax on the nose as well.
Roxy, why are you
Thanks,
touching
Sue.
your finger?
You know what I need to teach him how to do? I need to give him admin access. I need to teach him how to come live so that he can come live while I'm at work. And we'll see what kind
Dawn is an hour from Canton.
what kind of crazy things that he makes. Donna, oh my gosh, you're an hour away from Canton. Well, when Christy and I and a group of us crafters get together and come back in the fall, I really hope that you and anybody else that is close by or that is close enough by that they can make a trip will come and join us.
We don't really miss California very much, Dawn. We don't really.
All right, that's what we have going on so far. And those of you that did not hear, Christy over at the Dashing Willow by Christy, my dear friend, was my inspiration from this because I just love what she did with the nose and the little buttons. But hers was completely different. So go check out what she did. You'll be there. Yay. Hi, Lori. It's nice to see you too.
The only thing I miss about California is my friends that were there, that are there.
Okay. Now, I took... You guys saw that fabric, that quilt fabric that I have, that I went ahead and coffee stained and baked some of that.
Uh-oh.
Brenda, you travel everywhere, girlfriend. I know Texas is not that close to you, but I know that you're not afraid to get in the car and drive. I hope that you will come.
Come out of here.
Anyway, this is that quilting fabric, a quilt that I cut apart. I coffee stained it and baked it in the oven, and I cut a couple little squares, and we're going to stamp on this. You moved to Texas 20 years ago and your husband was homesick, so you moved back to Wisconsin. Well, you're closer to us now in Georgia, right?
Come out here, Roxy. She's back in the corner.
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what she's doing.
Looking for something.
Watch your toes. All right, we're going to stamp on this.
Come on.
And I'm just going to stamp the word snow because I don't know why it just sounded fun to me because we'll live in the snow.
Get it. Go get it. Go get it.
You have a lot of fabric that you're getting your friend to try to take some of. Wow.
Go get it.
All right, so I'm just going to stamp right on these little pieces, but I want to turn some of them over because some of them are a little crustier than others.
I just saw a thing in Wisconsin on their Wisconsin cheese.
Oh my gosh, I love this. You moved to Idaho. I have some friends that moved to Idaho too. All right.
Gone to Wisconsin. I just told her I saw something. We just saw a special about all the best cheese they make out there.
Look at how stinking cute this is going to be, you guys. Did I do it right? Did I spell it right? It's upside down, so it doesn't look right to me, you guys. Snow. Okay, gotta look on there. Okay, now, hi Meriden. The thing that is unique about this little guy, okay?
Oh, they work at Sargento.
We're gonna put him on this, okay? And as you can see, there's a little space, right? And so I don't want to lean on it and break that off of there. So we're going to put a couple little Jenga blocks, tumbling tower blocks on the back. I thought I had 3 of these. No. Just to kind of give it, equal it out a little bit. But before I do that one. And as I told you, we're not going to attach it right to this wood because I want to reuse this wood. I want to be able to put other stuff on here.
2 of our kids work at Sargento. We buy Sargento a lot, but I love the specialty cheeses they have too. I love cheese.
Yum. Oh, it's okay, Lori. You can be here with us live and chit chat with us live. And if you want to go back and watch any of the video afterwards, then you can do that. But we love having you here live. That way you can engage with us and get some corny jokes from this guy.
Put those together with stick.
Okay, so I have a little piece of twine or jute or whatever it is. We had a big old debate. Stephanie over at the Vintage Pebble had a pretty good conversation and debate on her live on Saturday, trying to figure out if it was jute or twine. And we're just going to put a little bit behind this Jenga block or this tumbling tower block. I'm going to space it out so that it goes on the ends, okay? I don't know if you guys can see that. It's on the ends. And then I'm going to try to put this on here.
Yeah, Dawn, we saw the guy, he makes those big round pieces of white cheese, and he's got the most awards of any cheesemaker in Wisconsin. It's really cool.
All right, so there's our little hanger. And darn it, it might be a little bit too high, but there's our little hanger, okay? Let's attach our snow on here.
What are you looking for, Roxy? Amy stopped in for a minute on the road.
Hi, Amy. You're out on the road again, girl?
In South Dakota.
She's out on the road with her husband.
Cindy, it's actually Monique. Grace is the name of her
That's okay.
page. I know.
I wish I would have sanded the edges of this fabric before I put it down. Just to kind of make it all blend in together. There we go.
Oh, he's in Broadhead. I think that's what it was, yeah. Really cool.
Okay. Let's put the little nose on.
Wyoming tomorrow. Brenda lives south.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh no, did I lose some buttons? Oh no, there they are.
Cindy, first time watching.
Hi Cindy, welcome. Okay, you guys, I have those little black buttons. These came from Hobby Lobby on their little button thing. I love that they're so small. They can double as eyes even, but we're going to use them as little coal button mouths. And this is really kind of where Christy got me when she put those big old buttons on her snowman today. Make sure you go watch it out. She turned a bikini coconut, one of those like bikini coconut tops from Dollar Tree, into a snowman.
Roxy, you got hair all over me.
And the only downfall is it's really hard to get just the right glue for these itty bitty buttons and not get it everywhere. Can you guys see Roxy behind me? She's climbing up on the table there.
She's looking for food.
She's looking for anything that she can find that might be good to chew or anything else. Thanks, Brenda. Hey, thank you, Penny.
What are you doing there?
He needs some cheeks. Ooh, that's a good idea, Tammy. I want to show you. I got some new stuff for cheeks. I'm scared to test it with you guys live, though.
Sweet cheeks.
Sweet cheeks. No, that was sweet buns. He remembered.
It was from getting burned from the
It
glue.
was. He remembered what that sweet buns was about.
Hot glue is what it came from.
He was complaining because he was burning his fingers because he had never worked a glue gun before, so he was learning the ropes. And it became a joke.
Burns. I've never seen hot buns.
Yeah,
hot burns.
that's it. He was saying hot burns, and yeah, she is Caroline. Hot burns is what he was saying, and then somebody turned it into hot buns.
Yeah, Roxy is like a
the
kid.
Speed limit is 80.
All
right,
look,
oh my gosh.
He gets into everything. Roxy, no.
Okay, look at the stuff that I found, you guys, that we could use for blush. Oh, wait, Roxy girl. I got some blush, some real blush, but look at this. I thought we could try this, like, stick blush. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, she is, I don't know if you guys can see her back there, but she's going crazy back there.
Roxy, come out. See your head peeking out right here? If you lift your right arm. Right there.
Okay, let's see. I'm kind of scared. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of scared to try something new on this white snowman. I'm not going to lie.
What?
Anybody ever tried this kind of blush on your pieces? Penny, have you ever tried this before?
Yeah, I have.
Kevin has. On your cheeks?
I'm just saying.
Let's put it on some piece of cardboard. Let's see what that looks like. He's just being a goofball. Look I don't know if you guys can see that.
If dogs could talk, she does talk.
Look at
I'm
that.
telling you. She's
All right.
smarter than any dog I ever met.
All right, here goes nothing, you guys. So it's just like that. I found this at Five Below when I went to Five Below. And it's called LA Girls Velvet Blush. I just put it on my finger. Let's see.
Five Below.
Look at that.
Oh, it's perfect. It's not too dark.
I should have put it on before I put the buttons on, but
No, I like it.
that works really nice, you guys. Look at that. Look at that.
I like that.
It's way better than fighting with this. I got two colors. I got a little darker one. This one, I think it's called Dreamy. All right. Roxy, you're making this hard for me to get in and out of
She
my
jumped back up there. She was on my lap.
Thanks, Daisy. It does look really good, right? It's perfect. And look at how nice that went on. It went on just like wax.
She likes squeezing into tight places like that.
Oh, dog. Gonna have to get some, yep. Right, Brenda? It does. What was that called? Hold on, Tracy. Let me get it back out. It's called LA Girls. So let me show you the other package. Well, it's LA Girls, but it came from this section, okay? This was the section that it came from. This brand right here. But it's called LA Girls. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's velvet blush, and this particular color was called Dreamy. Loving it. That would work really, really good on Miss Barbara Chicken Pickens, who does all of the fabric things. Christy, who makes the fabric stuff too. It's going to work really, really good on fabric stuff. I just know it. Okay. I think this guy needs eyes this time, though. I wasn't going to do eyes, but I put his nose too far down, so he does need eyes. You're welcome, Tracy. So let's get some eyes. We're just going to use some paint. Yes, Caroline, it really, really is.
While she's doing that, you want to hear something funny?
Oh my, Lord help me.
I was at the store today, and there was a Chick-fil-A, and there was a lady running across the parking lot after a rooster out of the Chick-fil-A parking lot. And the rooster was jumping up and down and making noise, and she chased it, and she never caught it. And it was so funny coming out of a Chick-fil-A.
Tax. Dawn, you're right. Tax would have been a really good option too. Yeah, he sent me a message. He sent it to my daughter and I said, because he told me it was in front of Chick-fil-A. So I said, was it a real rooster or was it somebody in a costume?
He didn't want to be cooked. I don't know how he got there, but it is very rural around there. Came from some farm.
Oh my gosh.
Visit his friends.
Right. Oh goodness.
I tried to get a picture of it, but that rooster was way too fast. Beautiful rooster. It was huge.
Okay, there we go. Look at his little eyes. He needed the eyes. He looks much better. Whoops, I got it too close. Okay, let's give that a quick dry. We're going to make a bow. I think that's all I had for him. Now I'm going to show you a trick. I hope my trick is going to work for the bow from keeping it, attaching it to this board. Because we want to put it on the board, but we don't want to, we want to be able to reuse the board for another project, okay? See, there we go. That's what we have so far. Thank you, Teresa.
Aren't those boards cut really nicely?
Somebody cut those boards. I'm not sure who that would have been.
Better than cutting the cheese.
Oh, good golly Moses. Okay, let me see if I have a piece to use as my tie. Better than cutting the cheese.
Thank you, Dawn.
I don't know that this is long enough. Oh, goodness.
Roxy's laughing
Sheila,
at me.
yes, Sheila. Brenda said, why, yes, they are.
I cut this one, too.
Oh, yes, Denny, this is for you, my sweet friend.
I have some pink ones for you.
All my pink gals, we got a few pink pieces. All right, so I just have some fabric. We're just gonna make Caroline. Hi, Trish. Yes, I made him go cut some pink ones. We'll show you some of the colors. I'm gonna go take some pictures of it and post it. And look, this is the way it's gonna work with these, you guys. We are going to, I'm just going to put 3 of them together. I'm going to try find some of the 3 that kind of go well together. Some of them you might have to repaint the colors because the colors aren't that great. You can just do some chippy. But I'm going to post them and like number them like A, B, C, D, or you know, whatever. And whoever claims that item, because they're not all the same, I want you to be able to get some of the colors that you like.
This one has like pink, white, green.
So that's how I'm going to post it, just so you guys know. Once it's claimed, it's claimed. We'll try to post some more as we get more. Right, Caroline? That pink is really kind of pretty. I don't know if you caught that. There is a little tiny bit on this one. There's a small,
some pink on there.
small sketch of pink on there. All right, so we're just going to make a bow, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to hope that my plan, anyhow, for what I had in my head, I'm going to hope that it works. To keep it off of that board, okay? Thank you, Martha. Okay. Pink is your favorite color, Brenda. Yeah, I do have some pinks in my house. You guys remember that that little wire birdcage thing I made? with the book that had the pink stripes on it. I love that thing. Trish, I knew you'd love the pink. The wood is cute. So some of that wood is not exactly the best color. It's kind of, it has like a mustardy yellow. I'm not really sure what color, but it was probably from some long time ago.
Yeah, but you can make some.
You can definitely add more paint to that. Now I did see a technique that you can chippy old paint by putting it outside, spraying self-cleaning oven spray on it, and letting it sit for 30 minutes, and then washing it off with like a high-powered hose. Oh, Caroline, you probably could do some so easy. There's Tracy from Crafty Mom's Corner. I think those. Can you go grab one of those like yellowy?
This is my favorite.
Those
blue.
yellowy
I
colored
like the
ones. You might have to go grab one of those yellow ones so that they can see.
I cut a lot of these.
Anyway, I did find a tutorial somewhere. It's been a while now. I've just been looking for the right piece to show you guys how to do it. You put some.
It's gonna be like the red.
You put some of that oven, the easy off oven spray on it. Let it sit, and it will help bubble it up. And then you use the power wash hose to wash it off, and it like kind of brings it. Guess who? Who? Well, I missed what we're talking about. Thank you. Thank you. We're just at making a bow. The red is super, super nice. The problem with some of the red is that I just have to be careful. Some of that red, it just kind of, the whole red just peels right off. But the good part about that is it peels off, so you can use a dry brush and make some of it chippy like this yourself. We were following each other the other day. You love mustard and red. Barbara, I'm not really sure that it's really kind of mustard, though. It's like this weird...
It's not yellow, it's a greenish.
It's a weird kind of color. It's different. Well, that one's got a lot of blue on it.
That one has blue.
Where's that? This one has blue. So I don't know if you guys can see that one. This one, it has a lot of blue undertones, and so I think this one goes really good with the blue versus the red.
This one's cool.
Okay. Let's cut this off. Let's get one more.
See, everybody has a different taste.
Yeah, everybody does have different tastes. That's absolutely right.
And everybody has different ideas for different colors. Different strokes for different folks.
You're absolutely right, Dawn. I think it would absolutely look great for fall projects. Okay, let's get this tied off.
Yeah, I like that one too, Kimberly. I like the one with the blue. The blue's my favorite. The different shades of blue.
When I asked him to cut some and I came home.
Yeah, she's going to sell the wood. We have so much of it.
Yes,
it's going to be a fire hazard because there's so much of it in our garage.
Yeah, we're going to sell it.
But they're really cool.
He did cut a whole bunch for us.
We should have even got more if I could have fit more in my truck, but I think we bought what we had.
So he did cut some up. I will, if you miss out in the first round, we'll definitely have some the second round, okay?
You like the blue too? Yeah, me too.
He just could only cut so much because he was outside just dying in the heat.
Yeah, I'm feeling it now. I think I need some sweet tea.
Kevin really liked the blue. When I came home, that's pretty much all he had cut was blue. And I'm like, dude, did you cut anything other than blue? Okay, there is our cute, sweet, messy bow. We'll fluff it up a little. Now,
I'm so lonesome.
let's get this little guy. Hi, Rebecca. Yes, Caroline, you're 100% correct. We kind of already talked about that. We talked about potentially flying out there and driving a U-Haul back. There's Roxy. She's talking to us.
What do you want?
Can you hear us?
What do you want?
Tea with
Okay,
foam on
well.
top. Yes, Rebecca.
What? What? You're done?
Okay. You guys hear her? She's totally talking. Totally talking. She's such a sweet, fun little girl.
She tells us what she wants. When she wants her food, she stands by the door. with the
Oh
food
yes,
kept.
Caroline. Yeah, I've taken her. I've flown with her. We would definitely take her with us. Okay, so this is my plan, you guys. We're going to attach this bow to a piece of cardboard. Okay. Attach it right to the cardboard.
This dog has personality plus, let me tell you. She is so entertaining.
I feel like he needs a little something on his hat. Might have to use one of these little, yeah. I'm looking at this little...
She is a mini doxy, full-blooded.
Polly wants to know if you learned how to use your new toy yet, Kevin.
We haven't cut any wood with it yet, but we almost got it going. She had to work, and I'm not good on the computer stuff. So everything else is, I plugged in everything we need. I just bought a industrial power strip today. I wanted to make sure, because we do have lightning out here. I don't want to fry anything. So I got a real high-powered one. And our chiller's plugged in. All we need to do is really test the lenses on the laser to make sure they're in the center and cut some wood.
So Kevin's not a computer guy at all.
I do at work. I chart, but it's a computer charting at the hospital. It's totally different.
No, Kevin doesn't even know that you need to have Word and Excel and PowerPoint and all that good stuff on a computer to make
They didn't have in school when I was a kid. When I was a kid, there wasn't computers. And don't say I cut on a stone tablet, because I'm not that old.
Okay, so let's see. I just pulled some greenery. I'm kind of liking this. We might have to paint that underneath that because I don't want that cardboard to show.
She's looking at him saying, yeah, I know I'm a character. Look at her. That's what Dawn said. She's looking at us. Yep, she is.
Oh, yeah, she knows.
She watches TV, too. She's wondering why we're on that
screen. Oh, my gosh. Probably. Okay, look, the only thing I didn't...
tablet. Thank you, Dawn.
The only thing I didn't think about was the cardboard showing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sneak some fabric over there and cover it up underneath.
My will was done on a stone tablet, Sharon.
That's a little bit skinny.
There's a sudden downpour, Becky.
There we go.
Where are you at again? Becky? Love the bow.
All right. I think that's going to work.
You know, it's the first night it hasn't rained yet, but there's like only a 25% chance tonight.
Well, I was only going to, I guess I could probably cut that side off.
My first intro on a computer was the latter 70s as well. And
I don't think he was introduced in the 70s.
We never had computers. When I first worked in a hospital, we did all soap charting. We had a clipboard at the end of the bed. It was so much easier. The doctors would come and look at all of our labs, all of our values, all our x-rays on the clipboard, and all the things we did with the patient, and they could move on to the next one. It was so much easier. But the billing was a hassle afterwards.
Okay, let's see.
I know how to use computers. I have my own now.
He does. Not really. Okay, the only thing, I think I'm just going to cut these cardboard edges down. I don't need it now that I'm thinking about it. I just needed to have something to attach it to because I don't like it. We're going on the fly here because it's just a thought I had. Let's get all this out of the way.
Look at her. Just posing.
Rebecca. Yes. They said they know how smart you are. I think I wanted to go this way.
Yeah, can anybody else run a ventilator?
You want that?
I can run any ventilator made to man. NICU as well.
Gotta cut this down a little bit. And I'm playing with this cardboard, you guys.
Yeah, that's me. I'm not computer savvy. I ask her questions a lot, but I know how to peck around. That's what she calls it.
There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna glue this on there.
I don't have a Fitbit, but sometimes I get frustrated. There's a commercial that reminds me of me when I couldn't remember my password for something.
OMG. Yes, that commercial. Who knows what that commercial is when they can't remember the password?
The dialysis machine? I know pretty much about it, but I really don't know how to run it because I haven't been trained on it. But my friend's a dialysis nurse. That's his thing.
Okay.
I can run BiPAP, CPAPs, ventilators, monitors.
What is that piece? It keeps disappearing on me. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, you guys, look at this. You know enough to get by, Teresa.
On the computer, yeah.
Look it. Can you guys see that?
Oh, that's cool.
Can you guys see
The
that?
background makes it so nice. It changes everything on it.
Now, oh, I know why.
Asleep, Roxy?
Now I have to tuck
She's
this in
falling
the
asleep.
bow. That's normal for her. All right, what do you guys think of the lamb's ear? This frosted lamb's ear in here. I think it's lamb's ear, or it's close to it. Gonna have to trim it down.
Like this.
Thanks, Trish.
The board is a bomb. It is. It changes.
That board is just amazing.
It makes it look so old.
I don't
Vintage.
know.
Vintage is the word.
I was thinking about using the Sweet Annie in here, but I don't know why. I think that, I don't know, I guess we could use that. What do you guys think?
I think it looks fine just the way it is.
You like the faux Sweet Annie or the, I don't know, the frosted lamb's ear? I don't think it's lamb's ear though. It looks like you need to make another snowman. Christine, I'm so glad that you're getting back into it. The Sweet Annie. Okay, you guys are liking the Sweet Annie. Hi, Melissa. Cornish Creations with Melissa.
Yeah, snowman is coming up faster than you think.
Okay,
But Halloween's coming, actually.
I'm gonna poke this inside the bow because look, I can't cover this because this is what we're gonna use to pretend to attach it to our snowman.
We have to get ready for pumpkins and witches and skeletons and...
I might have to trim it down a little bit.
That wood can make some really cool Halloween scenes too.
So here's the thing. When we cut these boards down, I got some small pieces of this beadboard also. So eventually, once I come up with a project for those, we'll list some of those as well. Okay.
She saves everything, and I mean everything.
No, I got rid of a lot. Okay.
You would love
I
some
might
of that
have
old wood?
to.
We're gonna end up.
I might have to attach this to the back of this cardboard, you guys.
We're probably gonna sell some of that wood. We can't use it all.
Yeah.
So much of it.
Can't wait for fall. Yeah, keep your eyes posted, okay? Listen, make sure you join the broadcast channel. Broadcast channel is on Facebook Messenger, okay? That way I can send you out a message through Messenger, through your chat, of when it's going to be posted. That way you get like a pre-notification that it's going to be posted, so that if you really want this, that you'll be able to get some. Now, don't be too disappointed if you miss some out on the first time, because we have more, okay?
We have a lot. I filled my back bed of my truck completely up with it.
Yeah.
Had to drive 20.
You joined both of them,
hours,
Becky. Good.
28 hours round trip to get that wood.
Okay.
And the tin. We have tin too.
I don't know. Do I want some on both sides?
We have that metal, that tin, that rusty old.
Yeah,
stuff.
we have to cut the tin up still also.
That stuff's cool too. That would look good with that board.
I don't know. You guys think on both sides? What do you think? I kind of like it just on the one for some reason. I'm not liking two of them. We're just going to leave it like that. And I think he just needs a little something on his hat just to complete him. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with this, okay? Thank you, Marianne.
You're welcome, Brenda.
No. Another way,
just one side every stand.
another way that you guys could potentially do this and save your board.
It's 8 o'clock.
Is I was thinking like a command strip.
Hi, Diane.
Doing a command strip. But my fear with that is that all this chippy goodness paint, it might take some of that off, which is why I'm thinking of just using a small tack. Okay, that's the logic behind my madness. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that. I have just a tiny little loop thing with my twine. We're going to glue that on. I don't know if I'll be able to glue it onto the snowman or not. We'll see. This way, if it doesn't attach to the snowman directly, then I can put a little tack down and we can have it hang so that our board is reusable. Because why waste? I don't want to say waste, but to me, like I'm always afraid to use like those wonderful, good, amazing pieces on something that is so awesome, because I feel like I'm wasting it on that one piece and that I won't be able to ever use it again. So I'm trying to think of a way of how we can use this, but reuse it, that we're not destroying it by putting glue on it or pulling paint off by repurposing it. Hello, Vivian. Don't worry, sweet friend.
Marianne's watching the Olympics while watching us.
Oh my goodness.
It goes on for another week or so.
Yeah, it's going to go on for a while. I actually think that I can I might have to put a little Excelsior in there to kind of cover it. We'll see once I get it on here. I might be able to just glue this little tiny piece of cardboard right to the edge of my snowman right here. So first thing I want to do is get a little tack and tack our, yeah, Rebecca, I think a little piece of double-sided tape would attach awesome as well. The only concern I have is if you wanted to move it around in a different place, and it shows, and if you pull it off, will it pull my paint off? That's my only fear.
Ooh, that one's cool.
So I just want to use a small, tiny little tack.
I hope this doesn't fall.
And hopefully this is not going to be too loud. Where is that thing at? I don't have a hammer, a real hammer in here.
I have one.
In here?
In the garage. You want one?
I might need it because this might not work.
It's not gonna work.
What?
It's not gonna work.
No.
Well.
That worked.
It did?
Yep. Look at that. That worked.
Oh. Hammer time.
Except for it might
hammer
be
time.
It might be just a tad bit
These
low.
are my favorites. She said I cut too much blue. Look at these. Anybody who likes blue.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Those
Your mind is going crazy.
The bomb right there. The bomb. I never in a million years thought I'd look at old beat up wood as pretty.
Oh my gosh. They are awesome,
See
aren't
what
they?
you guys have done to me?
Now, I don't know if you guys saw Sarah over at Boots and Buttons. She did one with a
Brittany's here.
she did one with a
Brittany.
stocking on it. Is that Brittany, my daughter?
Did you see the wood that I cut? The picture? Mm-hmm.
Thank you, you guys. All right, I don't want this to fall off. Hold on a second. Hello, Brittany. She starts school this week.
I saw her at the gym today.
Right, Brenda?
Yes, it would be.
Okay, wait. I got to let it dry because if I lift this up, this is going to fall off. It's not quite set in there. I have another option to show you guys something else that we could put on here. We're not going to make it today. It's something else that we made last year, but it would look just as amazing.
Brittany. Love you.
Love you too, girl. Night.
I think her school starts tomorrow.
You guys. Okay, we need to put something on this hat, though. Maybe this little red heart. Yes. All right. This came from Sarah over
An old beat up truck. Yes,
Sarah and Bootsy and Buttons. All right. Let's attach that little.
I can make a truck and that blue wood as a background.
This is a heart. I think I just called it a star. A little heart that we painted last week that we decided not to use. All right, look at that. Isn't that adorable, you guys?
I love it.
Oh my gosh. Put the heart on the other side.
It probably is.
I can move it.
You're backwards.
Isn't that just beautiful? All right, so now look at our snowman comes off and we can put something else on here. So I don't know if you guys remember this little, it was a trio of trees that I made. I only brought 2 in here, but look at, obviously my tack is a little bit too high for this. I'd have to put a different tack on here or move this up, but look at, you could even just put something just as simple as this on there. Okay, just to show you the versatility of things that you can put on your little board. Okay, I'm not, this one I'm not as fond of on here. It would need something else to go with it. But just imagine the possibilities of what you can do. Remember just to make something on something simple, cardboard or something, and put a hanger on it so that you can hang it on here. And the good thing is that this is old beadboard. They all have like old nails and things like that. It needs a wall to hang on over off your wall. So, I love you, girl. Anyway, you guys, all right, make sure that you guys are on the broadcast channel because I'm going to go take some pictures and I'm going to post them in groups of 3 for sale for the wood, okay? There's different colors. Kevin did show you guys some of the options. Remember, some of the colors, if you don't like them, you can always use a chippy brush with some paint and kind of go over it and kind of give it a little bit of a facelift to give it color. Like this one has the greens and the creams, and that one that has that creamy yellowy color, you can always put some white over the top of it. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
All right,
Cynthia, I believe it's at the top of my page. I will try to come back and find your post and provide the link there in the comments for the broadcast channel. I don't know if I pinned it or not, but I'll come back and put that in there. Unless, I don't think you guys can grab that. I don't think you can grab that. Dana, I don't know. You're my pro at grabbing all the links. Yes, I will be selling the wood, Jeannie. If you join the broadcast channel, I'm going to give a heads up. Hey, this is getting ready to get posted. Be on the lookout because you don't want to miss out. But again, if you miss out on the first go around, we will have a few, we will have at least another go around because I do have a lot of wood that Kevin hasn't had the opportunity to cut yet. All right. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. Caroline, you stayed up late tonight, girl. Thank you so much for being here with us, hanging out with us, putting up with this guy's corny humor. We love being here with you. I hope that you guys love being here with us. If you loved it, make sure you give us a little bit of those wonderful little sprinkles and share with your friends. And I should be back tomorrow night. I hope that I'll be back tomorrow night. Okay. You know what I'll do? I will make a special post, a separate post after this live right now that gives you the link. So make sure you, in just a few minutes, refresh the page, come back, and I'll give you the link to the broadcast channel. It's a great tool to have because it gives you a heads up when I'm going live or when I posted other things. It's 7 o'clock in Wisconsin. All right, you guys. Have a great night and love you all. And thank you for being here and supporting us. We appreciate you so much. Bye-bye.